Okay, this is problem 11 off of worksheet 4.1. I just want to go through it because this is a little bit harder. So what I'm going to do to begin with is we need to really draw our attention to this right here. There is like a -1 in this problem, and there's a -1 right here also. So it might help to actually write that in there. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up this power of 2. So everything inside here has to get this power of 2. So the rest of the problem is going to stay the same for right now while I clean this up. So this is going to be v u to the 4th. And then since that -1 is there, I'm going to keep it in parentheses, because if I don't, I'm going to lose an power going, or not a power, a sign going through. U to the 4th squared turns into u to the 8th. V cubed squared turns into v to the 6th. Again, I have another -1, so I'm going to put it in parentheses, v u to the 5th. That is all over u to the 0 and v squared. Okay, start by taking care of your numbers. So we have a -1 squared. So when you take a -1, you square it, you're going to get a +1. But then we have to multiply it by this -1 down here at the end. So I'm going to end up with a negative answer here. All right, let's clean up our numerator. I'm going to start with the u's. So I have u to the 4th, u to the 8th, and u to the 5th. And in my denominator, I have u to the 0. So let's go ahead and write the v's out too, I guess. So in the numerator, I would have a v to the 6th, and v. And in my denominator, I have v squared. So I'm just kind of rewriting here, cleaning it up a little bit. All right, first off, u to the 0. Anytime you have something raised to the 0 power besides 0, you always get a 1. So I can technically just ignore that. That's just the same thing as 1. So looking at the u's, in the numerator, bases are the same. I'm multiplying, so I add my exponents. So I have a 4, an 8, and a 5. So that gives me, don't forget your negative sign, u to the 4 plus 8 plus 5, which is the 17th power. Okay, for the v's in the numerator, I have v to the 1st, v to the 6th, v to the 1st. Base is the same. I'm multiplying, so I can add my exponents. So that gives me v to the 8th. And my denominator, we have v squared. Okay, v's. I have 8 v's in the numerator, 2 v's in the denominator. My bases are the same. I'm dividing. Go ahead and subtract those. V to the 8th over v to the 2nd turns into v to the 6th. That is my final answer.